animated kids saying, I want to become doctor. How you know? Catfish also never want to cut bodies.
Hi, sorry, my name is Ellie. I've got a movie to catch now, so before I go, I just want to say that the movies, I love it because it's very thought-provoking, and I'm sure that you went through a lot of thought process before you actually make it. And that's the best part, where there's no messages at all, and it's all left to individual to actually feel it, you know. So that's the wonderful thing about your movies. I'm gonna watch it now, so I want to see what feeling will I come up with after this. But it's very raw. It's very, very raw, and I think it will touch, regardless of our religion, our race, or whatever. When we go in, we watched it, and when we come out, I'm very sure each and every one of us learned something. So then I have to congratulate you, and really, I'm very happy to be here to see you.
I hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah.
I really love going there like...
No, I'm always going in with an open mind and open heart, you see. So I'm not expecting anything, you know, so I'm just going in to enjoy. But I just want to tell you that it's really good that you're doing this, and not for others' expectations or whatever, but it's for yourself and for the whole crew that you will be fantastic.
Thank you.
Alright, so I have to go now.
The men are very quiet today.
I have a lot of questions. I read that novel Muallaf is about Christianity as well as Muslims, and you mentioned something about Jews. So, with the release of Muallaf, especially with now current issues where Muslims, Christians, they are fighting everywhere, I found that there's a huge message where actually all the religions come around. They have good things that can be done. Macam kerja sama-sama daripada siap dan dia ada message yang dia tu kita sebenarnya percaya Tuhan, baik together. So is that apa yang awak intendkan untuk selitkan dalam movie?
I have been accused of being a pluralist before, and I'm not sure what it means. And then I found that paragraph in Al-Quran that is when they were discussing in the war room, and I find that paragraph interesting. Of course, you can debate whether the Christians that was meant in that paragraph is Christians during the time of Jesus, and the Jews that was meant, the Jews who lived during the time of Moses and Jesus as well. But I don't know, everywhere I go, I find the translation, it's in the present tense, it's never in the past. It says, those who believe in the Quran and those who... don't believe in the Jewish scriptures and who live a righteous life. And it's always in the present tense, you see, and so, I don't know, even in there, they seem to say, we have to go for translation classes to understand. I think so. Man, ask me something. This boyfriend of this pretty Japanese girl, are you from Singapore? You speak Nihongo. But you look Nihongo. Ne? I thought you know about
what is your style of filmmaking? I mean, for the shoot, do you have a detailed storyboards, detailed one, or you on the day, every day you change and think about it, scene by scene?
My style is I surround myself with people more talented than me. Really, I just write the script and I discuss with my cinematographer. I discuss with my editor, and honestly, then or here I can say this. They're a lot more talented than me. So I tell them the story, I make sure that they are moved by it, and if they have doubts, we discuss it until they go, yes, this is a great story. We are moved by it, and then we go to locations. And my cinematographer is pretty quiet. He lives in Singapore, it's Malaysia. But he looked at this place and he looked at that place, and I would have found, and I can tell what locations he likes. Then he decides. I don't trouble him, and he just wants. I look through the monitor, and the editor will be there. The editor, the three of us will be together all the time. To the annoyance of the producers sometimes, because we conspire. And so the editor will say, you know, I think I need one more from the other side, or it's enough. You will find that a lot of my shots, once in a while there will be bursts of many angles, and then nothing, right? Because we only look for the feeling at its minimum. And we can even see a scene if it's shot from one angle. For example, she was talking to her sister in bed. We could have gone to the reverse, to the that, to the bottom, to the top, and to the close up, to whatever it is, but we didn't. Because I let her speak, tick, 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 tick. My editor and my cinematographer went to each other and said, I could feel that. Could you feel that? She said, yes, I could feel that. I hope it's enough. Just enough. We don't want to go any more. Also because we don't have much money. And I only have 2 weeks leave, so I cannot have more, so you have to be minimalist.
Oh, you're working at the same time? At the same time you're doing movie?
Yeah, I'm a maid.
Day job?
Yes, I have a day job.
After your full-time?
No, cannot makan lah.
I thought some fees around.
If no one else has any questions, I have two questions. One is regarding the uncle in the film. Oh, spoilers.
Everyone see it, right? Yeah?
There are some people
Okay, better
who
close
watch
your
it.
ears if you haven't seen it, because this is a very important.
The uncle in the film, it was mentioned that he committed suicide by hanging himself. You won't. Was he the husband of the aunt who abandoned the residents? Like, how is he related to the film? And then the second question is for the rest of the cast. How do they see the films that they've made with you? Or if they've only made this one with you so far, how do they see this film?
He very difficult on this one. The microphone. They can't hear you.
This is my first experience acting. How I got this part, you mean?
How do you see the film having part of it? Watch it. What do you think about it?
I think one of Yasmin's strengths is actually she's a very astute understanding of emotions and personalities. So when I actually look at the character, even my mom was watching it earlier, and she's like, that's just like you. But she wouldn't have known that when she was working on the script. But then somehow when she met me and we started working together, I think it translated very well into the film. So when I look at it, there are elements of myself in there.
You shout with your mama.
So, but as far as like the whole process was, it was very, very enjoyable. I think I learned a lot about how films are made, and I think a lot of preconceptions about what I had were dispelled, I guess, yeah. And I think mainly what I learned, I think, was the fact that she's very good at sort of understanding people and how they feel. More than an intellectual level, it's more of an emotional level, an emotional understanding.
Shorty?
Sorry, what